guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 major setbacks that can happen when growing your hair. Now, these 5 setbacks I specifically experienced myself. Now, there's plenty of setbacks you can have, but I'm going to name the 5 that set me back. Now, this is my hair, guys. I don't have any extensions or anything in. My hair is at my waist now. It's almost hitting tailbone if I don't have to keep cutting it every time I turn around. But anyways, I'm talking too much already, so let's get into it. Oh, and I'm going to be listing these setbacks in the exact order that I experienced them. So, my first setback, and I didn't realize it, was basically heat and chemical damage. Now, I got that from dyeing and straightening my hair a lot. And I think I started doing that when I was around like 13, 14. I was dyeing my hair. I tried to dye it like, that golden brownish color. It ended up being orange, and I still rocked it because I thought I was cute with my little orange hair. Yeah, so my hair had literally been low-key fried ever since then. And believe it or not, y'all, I used to think that was my texture of hair because it was so chemically damaged. It was like, like looser curls. Come to find out, I'm kinky as hell. With all this new growth coming out, your girl is a kinkmeister. And I did not know it. I love my kinks though. I ain't tripping. I love my kinks. But I thought I was like a loose wavy girl. No, girl, you kinky like everybody else, okay? But, yeah, that was my first setback, and I didn't realize it. So as I started to take care of my hair, and it started to grow out, I started to realize, like, girl, your hair been damaged all these years. This ain't your texture. This is your texture. And I'm learning to appreciate her too. Don't trip. I'm learning to work with her. She a little more to manage. But that was my first setback. It was a setback in my brain because I'm thinking I got one texture. Come to find out, now I got to learn a whole new texture of hair, if that makes any sense. So it set me back mentally, okay? Now, my second setback, y'all, was a strained scalp. All them weaves, and not so much wigs, but I used to wear the heck out of some sew-ins, y'all. Now, I loved me a sew-in, and I would say I still love sew-ins, but now that I think about all that stress that they put on my head, that wasn't good for my scalp, and it made my hair very thin. Very thin. I just thought I had thin hair. But no, them weaves was taking my hair out, and it was making my scalp very, very sensitive. It just wasn't healthy for my hair. And then when cutting the weaves out, I would have like, a friend or somebody cut the weave out, and it ain't their hair, it ain't their scalp. And so they just cutting, you know what I'm saying? So some of my hair coming out too. I'm sure they did the best they could, but I would notice, short hairs here and there. Setback. I ain't telling you to stop wearing weaves, but I had to stop wearing weaves because I wanted some hair. I was ready for, to start learning to love me for me. What am I working with up under all of this drama? What am I dealing with under these weaves? And who am I? Am I pretty just me? You know what I'm saying? If y'all are still wearing sew-ins, make sure your braider is not braiding your scalp with the hair. Your scalp should not be like this when getting your hair braided, okay? Now, my third setback, this one was a for real setback for me. Y'all, I was just, how us girls, specifically African-American girls, we got this thing with cutting our hair because we work so hard to grow it. I refused to cut my hair. That could be a setback. Not cutting your hair enough and cutting your hair too often. Now, my problem was I wasn't cutting my hair enough because I wanted to keep every little split nappy end that I could. Knowing darn well that was, I had friends, everybody telling me, girl, if you want your hair to grow, you got to cut that dead hair off or it's just going to keep splitting higher. And I'm just looking at them like, girl, bye. Okay? It's split, but it's hitting my bra soon. Big mistake, okay? Big mistake, because as it's hitting your bra, it looks disgusting. It's disgusting down there. Take care of your ends, y'all. Give your hair time to grow, and then when you notice the damage, cut it. But don't just be cutting for the heck of it because you think that that's the thing to do. And don't just not cut for the heck of it because you're trying to be dumb like me and hold on to these raggedy strands of hair. Let it go, sis. Because eventually, when you do wake up and realize, oh crap, I'm ready for healthy hair again, you're going to see that junk and got to cut. You're going to have to go from cutting this much to cutting this much. It ain't worth it. Cut them dead ends when they need to be cut. Do not hold on to that raggedy hair just because you scared that it ain't gonna grow back. I promise you it's gonna grow back. It's gonna grow back probably even faster. Not that hair grows faster or slower, but it'll feel like to you that it's growing faster because you'll be actually keeping the length. It's not just splitting up and breaking off. If that makes any sense. It's a journey, girls and guys. Ain't no handbook on, I mean, maybe there is, but ain't nobody about to go buy no handbook on hair. Anyways. Now, my fourth setback, y'all. It's like as I was on my journey, everything just started getting worse. The more I experienced and tried, it was starting getting worse. So this fourth one, y'all, protein overload. Protein and moisture overload. Now, I only experienced one. I have yet to experience moisture overload. Now, what I had protein overload, protein damage. It took me 8 whole months to get rid of it. And I guess to get rid of that, you just got to keep giving your hair moisture and be very, very gentle with it because it's so fragile in protein overload mode that it'll rip and tear. It's like straw, hard straw. It's so brittle and sensitive. It is the worst thing that has ever happened to me, y'all. Okay? Even worse than my 5th setback that I'm about to start talking to y'all about. This protein overload, it probably should have been the last thing, but I got to name them in order on how it happened to me. That protein, it damaged my hair. I was like going into depressed mode because I've been working so hard, growing my hair, doing everything that these gurus is telling me to do. I am conditioning, I'm deconditioning, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. And then here comes protein damage. All because I tried to give myself, I went and bought some mayonnaise. It wasn't real mayonnaise, but it was a mayonnaise protein something. That was the worst thing that ever happened to me, y'all. My hair was horrible. It felt horrible. I was so saddened by the situation. Like, I think I was really depressed. I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to touch my hair. I left it alone. I had to comb it here and there to keep it from natting up because in protein damage mode, if you don't try to keep it loose and, detangled, it can literally turn into dreadlocks, y'all. I seen a woman's video where her hair was down to her butt. Her hair was literally tailbone length, and she had to cut it up to here because she accidentally got protein damage and didn't know how to take care of her hair. And I just so happened to get lucky and, just figured, I don't know, my instincts just kicked in and I decided to just leave it alone, and I just did what I did. But that is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Okay? The worst. Now, the 5th setback I experienced, y'all. Lord have mercy. I couldn't even avoid this one, apparently. And I didn't know nothing about it. I had postpartum hair loss right after I had the protein damage, y'all. It was like boom, boom, boom. Let's kick her ass. And they won, okay? That battle was not won by me. Y'all, my hair started falling out in clumps. Clumps, clumps, clumps. Because of my daughter. And I already had my first baby, my son. Regular pregnancy, no big deal. Whoop de whoop, wop wop, whatever. But my daughter, nah. She gave me problem after problem after problem. Whole pregnancy, problems, okay? And then she turns 2 months, and now my hair, or was it? No. My daughter turned, she was like 3 months going on 4 months. She turned 3-4 months. My hair just starts falling out everywhere. So mind you, I'm already low-key depressed from the protein damage. Now I'm literally going bald, y'all. I'm going bald, and I don't know why. Okay? I haven't the slightest clue. And it doesn't even cross my mind that it could be because of my daughter, because I done already had a child. If this was going to happen, it was going to happen already, right? No. Every kid is different, apparently, and I'm learning. I got a lot to learn about life, just like y'all. My daughter kicked my butt. My hair was falling out everywhere for 8 whole months. And there was nothing I could do about it. Absolutely nothing. Till this moment, ladies, there is nothing we can do about postpartum hair loss. But what we can do something about is iron deficiency. Right after I got past the 8-month mark of my hair falling out, uncontrollably, I had iron deficiency. I find out that now I'm deficient in iron. So that's another reason that my hair is not going to fully stop falling out. So my hair, it stops falling out, it stops falling out a little bit after the 8 months of my daughter being born. And then, like a couple months roll by, I think 2 more months roll by, as I'm going back into normal mode. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, excuse me. Then my hair starts falling out again, and sorry, I lumped these two together. So I guess it's like the sixth one. I got 6 setbacks. Yeah, so I'm low on, come to find out, I'm low on iron. Problem after darn problem. And it's all involving my hair. Like, women, this is a huge, I don't know about y'all, this is a huge part of me and my femininity, okay? So for it to just be falling out, no, we can't have that. No. But anyways, y'all, I had iron deficiency. Fixed that problem by taking iron. No, not taking iron, actually, because that makes you constipated. I took blood builder pills, and I have a video on that. So if you low on iron or deficient and stuff, check that video out. But yeah, those were all my setbacks, y'all. It was like boom, 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 boom. These setbacks just literally was happening back to back to back. And I didn't know what to do. At one point, I just thought, do I just shave my head and start fresh? Then I thought, come on, girl, you crazy. So we went to God, and here we are today. So that was all I needed. I don't know about y'all, but that was all I needed. I went to God. Okay. And YouTube. I went to YouTube a little bit too. So y'all help me out too. But yeah, guys, those were my setbacks, and y'all best do your best to avoid them if you're on a journey to grow your hair, because boy, when I tell you, you will be upset. You will be upset if you catch one of these setbacks, because they will literally set you back. Maybe not the first couple, 2 or 3 or whatever I named. Those are just whatever, But them last 3, whatever I named, avoid it with everything in you. Okay? Alright. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in my next video.